Hi, I'm Emma and I'll show you how you can export your LCA results from Mobius. It's really nice that you can do that because, of course, Mobius has many different ways to analyze your results in the tool and get some insights, but it's always nice to just be able to get your data out of the tool into Excel and do all of your other analysis that you want to do. I'm going to show you how to do that, and we're going to use this product as an example. As you can see, we built this whole model and we're already getting some insights here, but we just want to, investigate some more. So how we can export our results, here under the Tools button, we can click on Download Impacts here. And when we click on that, we get this notification saying that we've requested the export. And what is important to know is that this export will end up in your email. So it won't end up immediately in your downloads, but you'll have to find it in your email. And this will go really fast. So probably within a few minutes you will have the export, and often it's actually faster. So you can just find it there. So here we are in this export, and you can see that the export essentially has 5 tabs, and I'm gonna go through all of the 5 tabs to show you what information is in there. So the first tab, the calculation setup, is essentially the introduction of the sheet. So it holds all of the important information. So for example, where I exported this one from, what product I exported, but also the impact assessment method that I used to calculate the impact and the database that we used. So a lot of information. Then in the inventory tree, we get the first view of our results. So what we see here is essentially a Excel export of our Mobius inventory model. We see the different levels and where the product is the first level, and then we have all these items. And you can also see that the recycled PE fabric contains all of the items below because they all have a lower level than that one. So these are all contained in there, and this corresponds to our model in Mobius. We can see that indeed it's just this model that we're seeing with all of these items, part of the recycled PE fabric, but then represented in Excel. So that's what we're seeing there. And we can see per line the impact per item for each impact category. Then the next view, the flat table. In this view, we can see all of the different items that have impact attached to them in our model. So these are the lowest level items that we have in our model. And all of the impact has been aggregated. So for example, this electricity item we have used multiple times for all of those times that we've used them for this product. For example, this electricity item, we have used it multiple times in this product, and all of those times were added up together here for the total amount of electricity in this t-shirt. And then this is the total amount of impact coming from electricity for this product. This is corresponding to a view you also have in Mobius, the table view. So I'm going to just show you that one now. Here we have the table view. And this table corresponds exactly with what we are seeing in the Excel tab. On to the next tab now, the EPD tab. It could be that for you this tab is empty. That's because you need to use the module functionality in order to get something out of Mobius in this tab. So if you want to use this tab, please check out our other video about this topic. What this tab does is it gives you results for each impact category that are split up into different modules or lifecycle phases. So for example, here we have the raw material extraction and production. This is all the impact for my product that is related to that phase. And then here we also have the manufacturing phase, and this is all the impact related to that phase. These can be very useful insights or sources to make graphs, for example. Then the final tab is probably the most straightforward one, because this one holds the total results for this product for every impact category. So that's probably the easiest one to understand. These are all the different types of information you're getting from your results export in Mobius. And of course you can use these to get other information like manipulate data, group it into categories, whatever you want to do. So to summarize, in this video I've shown you how you can export your results and also what information you can get from that. If you want to know more about this topic, check out our other resources or get in touch with us. Good luck making your own LCAs!